everybody. Welcome to another episode of Susan's Short and Sweet Stamping. This will be about a 15-minute video. I'm doing these just to kind of give you a quick, fairly easy card to do. We're not going to go through a lot of descriptions and things. All of that will be written in the description of the video, so we could just concentrate on making the card. So, are you ready? All right, so let me flip to my tabletop. So this week I am featuring the Begonia Belle stamp set. It is our July product of the month. And in our Sunday stamping with Susan and Julie and I will be using this on the last Sunday of the month. That's kind of been our tradition since we started doing these. So this is a two-step begonia. It's got some leaves. It's got a little like background thing. It's got some little buds of begonias and a couple leaves. Best wishes, you're my sunshine. Thank you for everything you do and sending lots of happiness your way. All right, so that's what we're using. And I'm going to bring out my supplies. Again, the measurements and the list of products that I use will be in the description. So our card base is Strawberry Slush, 8.5 by 11, scored at 5.5. I have a piece of Peaceful Pine, and then I also have two pieces of white, one for the inside, one for the front. And then I die cut out of Spotlight on Nature this circle that has like the three leaves. I thought that would go the best. And this, I believe, is the largest die in this set. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, there's no dies for this. So we're going to go ahead and just layer our card together. I'm going to have to do a little trimming on this card base. All right. And then on this guy, we're going to do some stamping. So I'm going to bring out some stamps and our greetings and this little leaf. And on this little leaf, and actually I think what I'm going to do is use, yeah, we'll just stick with this one. All right. So I'm going to bring out my pine. Move that out of the way. And I'm going to just stamp some of these on the back. And I want to bring out, in case I go off the paper, which I do frequently. All right, so I'm going to just do tone on tone. This looks real dark, but honestly it will lighten up as time goes on. Well, let's go upside down here. I really am just going to, my intent was just to do like a few of these, just to give a little interest to the background. Just kind of around. If I was smart, I would have had this done before I even started with you, but because you guys, I'm sure you've all done this. I keep not getting enough ink on there. There we go. I think that'll be enough, and just to kind of test, yep, that's perfect. All right, so we're gonna, while I have this green ink out, I'm going to put on the inside our inside greeting, which is sending lots of happiness your way. So we're just going to put that greeting on the inside, and we're going to set that aside. And then I have this small strip of strawberry slush. It's a 1/2 inch, and I usually cut kind of a long one because I don't know what I'm going to do with the ends sometimes. So I'm going to stamp Best Wishes in Pine Tree on Strawberry Slush. Let's see if we can do better. Well, not my best work. Okay. I'll put that on for now, but I think I'll probably fix it so that it's neater looking, and I can show you my original sample. So I think I'm done. No, I'm not. Let me go ahead and do some two-step stamping with the leaves while I have the green out. So on the two-step stamping, this I believe is the detailed one, and this one is the like flatter one. And so I'm going to start with the one that's going to be lighter, because I'm going to stamp off on it. And because I'm going to fussy cut these out, which in truth I already have. And line it up. And I think these are fairly easy to line up. Sometimes it's a little tricky, but I think this one's pretty decent. Okay, that guy's done. Now let's bring out our strawberry slush ink pad and do our flower. So same thing. I'm going for like the flatter piece of that. And I'm going to stamp off on it and then stamp it on my cardstock. And then we'll go full strength with this guy. So you could use 2 different colors if you want to use like bubble bath or something, or another one. So this one, a little bit trickier to find, but I think we got this. Okay. Not crazy about that one. Wonder if we should do it again. Let's flip it over. You know, things work very perfectly when you're just by yourself, stamping away, and then you go to on camera and it's like, let's get her. All right, so I want to do this here. That's better. And now for our full strength version. So there's this little gap right there, and I found that if I line up the fill for that, that's better. Much, much better. Okay, so when it's stamped correctly and fussy cut, there we go. So here is my fussy cutting. I'm all done here. Let's move that out of the way, close up our ink, and put this baby together. All right. So let's put our inside piece on. And now we can put our green piece on here. It was interesting when I was making this card because I was just going to put the pine on the strawberry slush, but I really felt it needed another layer or something to make the green pop. All right, so this guy is going to go on next. And I'll use dimensionals to pop up the flower itself. So let me get some dimensionals out. What do you guys think of this set? Leave me a comment. Is this one you're interested in getting? I mean, geez, you know, spend $75 and then spend another $5 and get this stamp set. I mean, there aren't too many stamp sets out there that you can get for $5. And this has got quite a number of them. This one has 12 stamps in it. Okay, that should do it. And actually, what I should do is figure out where I want my leaves. So I think I want one here and the other one like right there. So knowing that, I'm going to move this guy right on top there to help secure. You can use tear and tape, you can do some of that. So this I'm going to set like right along here. So I'll take my backings off. And then the greeting is also going to go on there. And then I've got some little embellishments to put on here too. So we'll finish this card up pretty quick here. One of my most challenging issues with this card was figuring out what colors I wanted to use. I think I have them all off. All right. So we're going to just kind of put this here. And I'm going to leave room for the greeting down here. So I'm going to put that right about there. And then for the greeting, I'm going to talk about scissors for a minute. But remember, I think it was, I can't remember which video that we did, but I purchased some lefty snips. This one is from Tim Holtz. And I want to say it was like $12, $13. And then this one, I don't remember the brand, but honestly, I prefer these. This seems real stiff. And this one just seemed, maybe this will loosen up over time and I'll keep playing with it. But this one just seemed easier for me to fussy cut. And just to remind you, when you're fussy cutting, you're going to move the paper, not the scissors so much. So that's kind of how you want to do it. I'm not going to cut this whole thing out, but just wanted to give you an idea of how to use these. Now, the one downside, and I'm going to do some more research on lefty snips, I would prefer a longer blade. I believe our blades are like around 4 inches. And there, that's all. But you get the idea. So you want to move the paper, not the scissors. And I think I would prefer a longer blade on there. That's just too icky. Yeah, I'm definitely going to redo this one. So I'm going to cut this down. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is just slant this one. I'm going to change it anyway. And I'll show you on my, my sample. So that's going to go right down there. But I'm not going to put it on because I want to restamp that. I was a little too heavy-handed there. This is my finished card. I used some pearlized faceted circles, and they're almost kind of too peachy, but there is a white one in here. And so that's what I used. And normally I just go with 3. But this seems to be a bigger surface and a bigger flower. So I went ahead and put 2 up there, 2 down here, and then 1 in the center of the begonia. So that's how I decided to embellish this card. So there it is. So best wishes, sending lots of happiness your way. All right, so let me go back to me and we'll wind this video up. And show you one more time this card. This is a lot of fun. So I would not wait to get this, because if you like it, then get it. We ran out of stamps, the Wild Bunch, last month, and once they're gone, they're gone. So yes, so if you like it, get it. Ta-da, ta-da. All right, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you again on Susan's Short and Sweet Stamping in a week, next Wednesday. Bye.